Most people are not in control of their lives, and they don't even realize it because right now your brain is being constantly rewired by everything you do, every habit you repeat, every distraction you allow, and every decision you make is shaping who you are becoming. And the shocking truth is that successful people don't have a different brain, they simply train theirs differently. Which means the difference between someone who becomes successful and someone who stays stuck is not talent, luck, or intelligence, but repetition, because your brain is always changing based on what you do often. Just like a path in a forest becomes clearer the more it is walked on, your brain builds stronger connections the more you repeat an action, which is why when you constantly procrastinate, your brain becomes better at procrastination. When you constantly avoid hard tasks, your brain becomes better at avoidance. But when you start pushing through discomfort, your brain slowly rewires itself to become more disciplined. And this process is happening automatically whether you notice it or not, which means your environment is training you every single day, especially through your phone, where every notification gives a small reward that feels harmless at first, but slowly trains your brain to crave constant stimulation, making it harder to focus, harder to sit still, and harder to do deep work. And this is why successful people are extremely careful with their attention, because they understand that whatever controls your attention controls your life. So instead of fighting distractions with willpower, they remove them completely by designing their environment in a way that makes good habits easier and bad habits harder, because they know willpower always fails over time, while systems always win. And they don't rely on motivation or wait to feel ready. They simply act and let repetition build discipline. And at the same time, they deliberately face discomfort, because every time you do something hard, like waking up early, working under pressure, facing rejection, or pushing through failure, your brain learns one powerful lesson, which is, I survived this. And every time that happens, your confidence grows, not because life becomes easier, but because your brain becomes stronger. And over time, these repeated actions don't just change behavior, they change identity, until you stop saying, I'm trying to be disciplined, and start thinking, this is who I am. And that is the real secret behind success, because success is not a single moment or breakthrough, but a slow rewiring of your brain through daily choices, which means your future is not being decided someday far away, it is being shaped right now by what you repeat today. So the only real question is whether you are training your brain to become the version of yourself you want, or accidentally training it to stay the same, because every habit is a vote for the person you are becoming. And if you start small, stay consistent, and become aware of what you reinforce daily, then over time your brain will completely change. And when your brain changes, your life changes with it. Because you don't rise to your goals, you fall to your habits. So choose one small habit today, repeat it until it becomes automatic, and remember, you are not stuck. You are simply being trained. And the moment you change what you repeat, you change your entire future. If this message made you reflect differently, like the video so more people can see it, subscribe for more content on psychology, habits, and success, and comment below, I am reprogramming my brain, so you lock in this mindset and start building the life you actually want.